So, why are we so afraid to go within? It's a great question. Here's what I know is that as I look at my life, I keep saying, well, I've got to find the right guru. I got to find the right spiritual master. I've got to go to the right place. And what I've come to realize is that I've been domesticated. That's right. I've been domesticated into believing that the power that I seek, that the wisdom that I seek is outside of me. And that's the worst possible thing I can imagine. The wisdom, the power I seek is within me. But think about this. I was born and raised a Catholic. I was domesticated into believing that I must go through the priest. I must say confession. I receive communion through the priest. I get baptized through the priest, all of that, so I can have a relationship with God through the priest. There's no middleman. There's no middle person. Who would design that? Would an infinite power and presence design that you couldn't have an experience of it without an intermediary? Well, no, because you're created out of it. It created you as a unique expression of it. So you, because you are an individualized expression of it, you have a complete channel right to it. But we don't understand that the outside world is simply a demonstration of the inside world. So your outer experience reflects your inner being. The bigger picture of, let's say, the city where you live reflects the collective consciousness of all the people. The country where you live reflects the collective consciousness of the country. The world reflects the collective consciousness of the world. Do you see what's happening? People who are not tapped in understand that most people are domesticated and you could influence them. You can control them by getting them to continue to believe that their power is not within them, that they need something outside of them. No, you don't. Christianity says you have to have Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. Why? Yeah, it's pretty controversial that I'm saying that, but why? Why do you need to have an intermediary to connect with something that you're an infinite part of? Let me throw this at you. Jesus never said you had to go through him. He basically said, this I do, and you can do, and more. He was an example. He was not afraid to go within. Are you afraid to go within? Think about this. We have such a hard time sitting in meditation, and yet that's where we connect. That's where we receive our guidance, when we quiet the mind of all this external nonsense. The Buddha understood this. Krishna understood this. Babaji understood this. All the great spiritual masters understood this. You see, we've been domesticated to believe that there's a right religion. And there is. You know what that right religion is? It's the religion of love. That's it. The religion of love. It means that I accept Lee as Lee is. I accept you as you are. I accept life as it is. And I am here to experience a greater and greater and greater life in every moment. Why? Because I was created out of the infinite and my mind can only observe a small part of it. But my DNA is about experiencing greater and greater and greater and greater and greater life. Therefore, I'm on an infinite journey of discovery of the infinite nature that I'm a part of, but I can never get the full discovery because it's infinite. That's why I believe we live for eternity. But you got to go within to claim your power. You see, it's like I was sharing with someone the other day. It's not what you achieve. It's who you become while you're achieving. Because who you become becomes the mental energy that attracts to you new and greater experiences. One of my favorite mantras that we're going to begin singing at Agape is Shiva Shambho. And Shiva is an aspect of God in Hinduism, and it refers to the destroyer aspect. So, what Shiva does is it breaks your attachment to an event, it breaks the illusion. Think about this: if you're going to create something new, the old must fall away or be destroyed. It doesn't have to be violent. See, we take the word destroy and we make it a violent word. It's not necessarily. Destroy can be just as simple as letting go of the past, letting go of a false image. And you see, when you think about that, I'm letting go of a false image of life. I'm letting go of a false image of myself. That's not an outside job. That's an inside job. Everything starts from within. That's why the most important energy center that I believe we open when we're doing any type of breath work is our heart. Because our heart opens us up to give and to receive love. It opens the channel between the human centers and the divine centers. But we've shut our heart down. We've been told if we don't, we will get hurt. Getting hurt is a perception that we're not enough. It's the domestication to believing we need someone or something outside of ourselves to be complete. That's a crock of you know what. And at the core of your being, you understand this. You are strong and you are powerful. You are not a weak victim. It's time to reclaim your power, to step into your greatness. And you can only do that when you go within. Nothing more needs to be said. You can make it a great day today for yourself. Go within, tap into your heart, and ask it, how can I express a greater love today as me? With that, beautiful ones, make it a great one. See you tomorrow. Aloha.